Hi, this is Martin from Alpha Yoga School, and this video is about hands-on adjustments. Today we'll cover Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle pose. First thing which we will adjust in Utthita Parsvakonasana is the foundation. The tendency of the students usually is to have the stance too short. How do you broaden the stance? So Joanna, please get into the pose and put your hand on the floor, on fingertips, say, and extend your arm. So the way you recognize that the stance is too short is that instead of a side angle, which is a nice line between the outside edge of the foot and the arm and fingertips, instead of nice line, you see a box here. There is a big angle here. That means that the person needs to back off with her back foot. How do you do that? I simply arrive from behind and hold her hip and knee as I kneel myself. I kneel to behind her hips so that I can hold her, and also so that I can extend my right foot, place it on the inside of her back foot, and simply say to her, broaden your stance or shuffle your foot back as I push her foot gently. She doesn't need to be pushed, she will do it herself. It is just an instruction and I put my foot there. This is how you broaden the stance. We will do it from a different angle. Again, this is the same adjustment from a different angle. The short stance is recognized by seeing an angle here. I call it a shape of a box, instead of nice diagonal straight line from outside of the edge of the foot all the way through the fingertips. So say she's here. That means I need to move her back foot slightly to the back. I arrive from behind and announce my arrival and stabilize her, holding her knee and holding her hips, not moving her anywhere. I kneel behind her hip or midline in order for me to be able to extend this foot and then verbally cue while I'm pushing into her inner arch, saying, broaden your stance, broaden your stance. There. After fixing the student's stance, the width of the stance, it's time to deepen the pose. It is another open hip pose, so the main aim is to deepen her hip opening. So Joanna, please get into the pose. Place your hand on the block. The arrival to the student is from the back, and again I'm trying to find the part of the glute that sticks out the most at the back of her body. Against that, I'll put my either knee. If it would be a bigger person, it would be the side of my thigh. IT bend is one of the hardest part of the thigh, and that's why when it pushes anywhere, it's quite good. It's not a soft tissue. I come from this side. Again, I will be standing like this so that either direction, my hand on her hip, either direction, if she loses her balance, I can stabilize her. The next hand has a tendency to go on the shoulders, but this is not the position of the hand. It's not the same as in Utthita Trikonasana. In Utthita Parsvakonasana, I reach for the knee. Once I reach for the knee, my hand on the knee and on her hip, I simply sit back as I move my knee with her glute and roll her with my right hand out, the hip out. Okay? What is important to understand, you can relax here. What is important to understand here, that I am not pushing her knee out. I am only preventing the knee to fall in. If Joanna can show, if usually the tendency or the escape of the pose is that the knee collapses, and this will take the pain of opening this hip away. That is why, if I want to deepen her, she's slightly up, I arrive standing, then lean my body in, and only then I squat. I simply prevent this knee to escape my deepening by going inside like this. I simply hold it nicely open. So the task, my main message is, I don't push the knee out, that's dangerous. Every time you touch the knee, do not apply any pressure. I simply, as I sit down, I simply prevent the knee to escape the stretch of the hips. Same adjustment from a different camera angle, so that you can see me adjusting it from side and the back. Good, Joanna, apply the pose. I'm arriving from the back. My feet are parallel with her leading leg. My outside of the thigh or knee arrives to her glute, and I'm re-stabilizing her with my hand on her hip bone, which is here. Bending, flexing from my hips, not yet squatting, placing my hand on her knee. Inhaling with her. Exhale, now is the time to squat, as she will automatically try to escape with her knee collapsing in, holding her for 2 more breaths, 1 more breath. Exhale, look down, find your balance. Inhale, take her hand and take her out of the pose. Never just drop the person there. Let's show it. Joanna gets into the pose. I'm coming. I am busy, I'm rushing, adjusting, and then leaving. No, you have to, you always have to nicely, the exit is as important as the arrival. Arrival, hand on the hip, hand on the knee, inhale, exhale, stay with the student for 5 full breaths. Exhale, look down, slowly releasing the pressure. Find your balance, come carefully up. Changing the sides.